EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First and 10, Watson eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tanner Vallejo coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Detroit!
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, you think about the Houston Texans and the turnaround that they've had this year. Double-digit.
I have to jump in.
Oh, because you projected this.
Do we remember preseason? Was there something that was said in preseason
you want to
about
clear
Houston Texans?
You want to clear your throat one more time?
Let me clear my throat. Oh, sorry. What were you saying now?
Anyway, I wanted to talk about their season and their turnaround. Double-digit wins, and they're in the mix for a first-round bye.
And just the way that they've played, I mean, let's remember, 0-3 start. Deshaun Watson said, hey, I don't know how much room there'll be on the bandwagon when we get rolling. But
Lamar Miller, and And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, thinking about what the Cleveland Browns have been able to do this year, I guess not many places, not many franchises, if you're fighting around 500, would you be saying, hey, this is a giant leap forward, but this is a giant leap forward this year for Cleveland.
After years and years and years of false starts, it is a huge leap forward. And not only are they on the right track now, because they've got coaching, working with administration, with the players playing well, they're not only taking a big step forward, they're still in the playoff hunt. Think about that for the Cleveland Browns in 2018.
After the last 3 years winning a combined 4 football games.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Mayfield. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mayfield now on 2nd down.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to it.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On 1st down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Again, it's Watson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Space to run past the 20. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
A give. This is Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Back to throw, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Watson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Back 22! Back 22! Richmond!
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Down! Back 22! Back 22! Reset!
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Come back!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Black 99, feel it!
Third and long, it's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now let's go!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has the only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield with it once more. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Out of the gun, Watson. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw is Watson. Operating from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Black 99 Philly.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They pitch it to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.